Today I'm going to give you some budget pointers as we continue to watch the Managing Your Money series. I'm going to give you some pointers as you work out the expenses section of your budget. If you haven't watched the Setting Your Budget video, I recommend you go back and work through that one before going on with this one. What we're going to do in this video is give you pointers that will help make setting your budget as reasonable and workable as possible. Do keep in mind that you're always in the process of fine-tuning your budget as your income changes or as you get a clearer idea of your actual spending. As I look over the budget worksheet that's linked below, a number of pointers come to mind. They aren't in any order, but things that you should remember. So let's get started. Repairs and improvements. You may think that you don't need to put anything into this category because your landlord will take care of any repairs. I think it's a bit more accurate that you will find yourself making a few minor repairs each month, whether it's buying a tool to unstop your sink or repairing something that you broke. So putting some in this category is helpful. Haircuts. Maybe you don't get a haircut each month, so you think you don't need to put any into the monthly budget. No, you still put it in the budget. If you pay $30 every other month for a haircut, then you put in $15 each month to cover the cost. Carryover. Carrying money over into the next month goes for lots of areas like repairs or emergency funds. If you set aside $20 a month and you don't use it, that doesn't mean that you've got $20 extra to spend. You save that $20 so that if you have something major happen in the fourth month, you've saved $80 and it doesn't sink you. Car repairs and car maintenance falls into this category as well. You don't need the money every month, but you save it so that you'll have the extra when you need it. Avoidable expenses. There are avoidable expenses in your budget. This means there are things you can cut out in your budget to not overextend yourself. For example, you do not have to have streaming services like Netflix or Hulu or cable channels. It's much less expensive to use a CD player, even if you need to purchase one, and get free movies from the library. There are other things that are avoidable as well, such as meals out and cigarettes. These can help you cut costs. Cutting costs. Our family spent a winter once heating only half the house to make our budget work. Even now, we keep the thermostat down in the winter and add an extra layer of clothes to save money. There are ways to stretch your money and cut costs, which we cover in another video. Bank fees. If you're paying fees to the bank for your account, find out why. There are often hidden costs that you can avoid if you change the type of account you have or if you keep a certain amount of money in your account. Clothing. Don't say that you're not going to buy any clothes when you know you're going to need to purchase some. Set aside an amount each month and save it. Thrift shopping will save you some money too. Eating out. You can save money by not eating out. Paying $10 for one spaghetti dinner would be enough to make the same dinner for an entire family. However, if you eat out 4 times a week, you need to be honest enough with yourself to put it in your budget. If you spend $40 a week eating out, then include $160 a month for your meals out. You may discover you need to cut back on eating out. Pets. We love our pets, and they're part of the family. They're also expensive. Costs include food, vet appointments, and yearly shots. This can add up, and if you cannot meet your budget, you may need to find your pet a loving home. Other expenses. If you have monthly expenses that are not on this worksheet, you'll need to include it under Other. If you smoke or have some vice that needs to go into the budget, put it in. If you're a pack-a-day smoker, you're spending almost $200 a month in cigarettes, which is well over $2,000 a year. Gifts. We all give birthday gifts and Christmas gifts, even if they're small ones. Put this in your monthly budget so that when the time comes, you will have the money built up for purchasing gifts. Savings and emergency. In the Managing Your Money video, I said that you need to save money even if it's a small amount. Saving gets you to think about your future needs rather than satisfying your present wants. Spending money. This is money for you to personally spend in any way you want. There was a time in our budget when it was small and my wife and I each got $10 a month to personally spend. It wasn't much, and we used it sparingly and wisely. Now, with these suggestions in mind, look back over your budget worksheet and make any adjustments that would be helpful. Our next video is going to explain what you need to do in order to actually implement your budget.